Good morning, YouTube. It's Mark. I'm back for another talk to young people. It's Saturday. Guess where I'm going? Going to work. I'm gonna go work 10 hours. Self-employed. I have a deadline on Monday. I gotta get something done no matter what, because I told the customer I would. So we do what we say we're gonna do. Got up early, ate breakfast, had my coffee, and off to work we go. So some days you don't want to get out of bed. It's hard, but you have to overcome that. You have to be strong. You have to be mentally focused, and sometimes you have to pull out that inner motherfucker and just let him come out and play. You got to be a fighter. You're not going to make it. You got to be tough. You got to be organized. You got to be squared away. A lot of people I know ever asked me if I was ever in the military. Nope, never had the pleasure to serve. I would have loved to when I was a young guy. It would have been really awesome. But I've developed self-discipline over the years and a routine and a formula, and I've basically been hardened in a way where success, failure is not an option. It's just not an option. Every little job we do is a mission, and we're gonna be responsible and accountable, and we're gonna win the mission. We're gonna have a positive impact and make it happen. It takes years to develop a mature mind. It's not gonna happen overnight. I've met young people that are further along than others, but you just have to get down and get your hands dirty. Not necessarily physically, that's just a figure of speech. If you want nice stuff, if you want a nice house, you want a good family, you want a boat, you want to take trips. I personally was never given a thing. You know, I was quietly pulled aside when I was 19, and my dad said, "You're a man now and it's time to go." And at the time I didn't get it, but obviously that was 33 years ago. I understand it now. I understand why he did it. It's a little bit harder now, but if you're a young person and you have the opportunity to stay home and work and save money, that's what you need to do. It's vital, because I look at myself now. If I was booted when I was 19, I would have still made it. I would have been fine, just because I worked so hard. But it would have sure been nice to have that cushion. So if you have that opportunity, don't squander it with partying and buying tons of clothes and things you don't need. You need to save up your money so you can get out and buy a house or a piece of property and build a house, whatever it is you want to do. Because the attack on the middle class is hot and heavy right now. They don't want a middle class. I've said it in my other videos. The policies are anti-middle class right now. So get out there, work hard. Don't be a quitter. You can never give up. You gotta fight like a warrior poet to the end, man. Every day you gotta give it frickin' everything you got. And that's the attitude you have to have. You just have to look. You have to tell yourself that failure is not an option. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, you're gonna feel amazing, and you're gonna look what I can do. When I put my mind to something, when you put your mind to something, I'm telling you, you can do anything. And hopefully this video reaches kids that don't have, or boys especially, that don't have a good male role model in their life. And I'm really sorry about that you don't. That makes me really sad. That's one of the big problems we have. And for girls as well, not having a mom or a dad, just a single parent that, or they may not care. Who knows? There's so many broken up relationships now. And these kids don't have guidance and security and stability. I think that's 95% of developing a good human being, is having a solid family structure. And it doesn't necessarily need to be, man, woman. It could be man, woman, woman. I'm fine with that. That's not my thing, but I support that 100%, because there's a lot of amazing people out there that can be amazing parents. So speaking to you parents out there, you know, you have to make the ultimate sacrifice, especially when your kids are young. You can't go out, you can't do this, you can't do that. You got to get them on schedules, and you got to make it all about them, at least for the first 3 to 5 years. And it gets a little bit easier as they get older. It gets more expensive, but it gets easier. So anyhow, a little bit of a rant this morning. I don't know who's going to see this video. I don't think many people watch these, but to summarize, if you're a young person, you have to stay focused. You have to kick ass. If you're going to go to college, be extremely specific in what you study. And I said that in my last video because you're just not going to get the return. You're going to graduate with this huge mortgage that it'll never go away. It's never forgiven. So imagine that you come out with $180,000 in debt. You'll be paying that for the rest of your life. You're paying a monthly mortgage before you even buy anything. And it's great if you have an incredible degree where you're going to get this rock star job, right? That's why last time I was saying, for a lot of people, especially right now, I'm in the trades. I've been in the trades a long time. It's not easy, but you can make an extremely good living and do very well if you just put your mind to it. So, okay, have an amazing day. Over and out, and God bless everyone.